So apparently I'm gonna do my video with Charlie. Say hi, Charlie. No. No! Don't leave, don't leave. Don't leave. I love you. Bye, Charlie. Cast members. They are one of the many things that make Disney World wonderful. And they're probably the biggest thing that makes Disney World enjoyable for guests, because it's their services that make everything so magical. Cast members are awesome, and I say that because I was a cast member. For those of you who didn't know, I worked for Disney World for 5 months this past January through June. It was an amazing experience, and it's something I hope to do again sometime in the future. So the easiest way to spot a cast member is obviously one of these. It's a name tag. Every cast member wears one, so let's put it on. Every cast member wears one of these, and they usually wear it with pride. But what you may not know is that even when they aren't wearing this name tag, the cast members are always around you. Cast members get free access most of the time to Disney World or Disneyland or whatever. A lot of their free time is spent in the parks. I'm going to give you guys, the guests, ways to spot a hidden cast member. Some of these range from pretty obvious to a little subtle. I've split this into 3 categories. First category being can't turn the cast member off. I've heard a lot of people say, and it's kind of true, that training to be a cast member is almost like indoctrination. Even though I'm not a cast member and I haven't been for 3 months, there's still some things that I can't shake off. The first and most obvious thing is Disney point, which is most commonly seen as this. You have to point with 2 fingers or a whole hand. If you see a random person dressed in normal clothing pointing like this, they're most likely a cast member. I've been home for 3 months and I still point like this. It really is like indoctrination. Disney's like a cult. Second thing is housekeeping. Like I said, even when you're off the clock, it's really hard to turn the cast member off. See, I just used the Disney point. A lot of times people will go through the park and either something amiss or what we cast members call bad show, we fix it even though we're off the clock. We want to make sure that we maintain good show at all times for our fellow cast members that are on the clock, because we've been in their shoes and we know how tough it is sometimes to be a cast member. Number 3 is something we cast members call character integrity. Usually a term that applies for characters and their character attendants. Character attendants must always stay in character right along with their characters, which means that they can't let on that Pluto is actually a guy in a suit. Us as cast members also like to maintain that character integrity even when we're off the clock. This means usually really acting like Baymax is Baymax. Oh my gosh, it's Baymax! Hi Baymax! Oh, I love you so much. I'm not satisfied with my care, okay? Don't ever go away, Baymax. I love you. Lastly in this section is what I like to call once a cast member, always a cast member. This means just general things that cast members do while they're in the park but off the clock. So usually it's guest interaction kind of things that normal guests walking around the park wouldn't do. So for example, if you see someone bending down and talking to a little girl and calling her princess, that person is most likely a cast member. The second category is behavior. Cast members do not act the same as regular guests, and there are a couple of things that are very obvious if you know what to look for. One thing I like to call is memorization. Cast members a lot of times go to the parks a lot, so they tend to memorize things because they've seen them a lot. So if you're standing there watching Wishes and you see this, make a wish, wishes, and your wish will come true. It's so beautiful. I love you, Tiffany. Or watching Fantasmic and you see this. kind of other thing waiting in anything that has spoken word to it and someone is reciting it word for word, that person is most likely a cast member. The second part of behavior is what I like to call weird hours. Yes, a lot of the times cast members do spend all day in the parks if they have the day off. A lot of the times they decide to go to the park after work or before work, or just sometimes they just want to go for one specific thing. So if you see a person going into the park 5 minutes before park close, that person is most likely a cast member. If you see a person leaving an hour after park open, that person is likely a cast member. The park is usually free for cast members, so they can come and go as they please, which you cannot say for most guests because Disney is expensive. And the final category I want to talk about is clothing. A lot of the times, most people wear casual, comfortable clothing into the parks because it's usually hot and you're doing a lot of walking. But cast members are weird human beings and often don't look the same physically as other guests. First thing are character lanyards, which is this right here. A lot of people, especially cast members, wear lanyards into the park which house their IDs, their credit cards, their main gate passes, things like that. And they get these cute little character lanyards from a cast member exclusive store. I wear these with pride, and it's very easy to spot a cast member wearing one of these. Second thing is clearly not a tourist. So cast members normally don't wear a lot of the same things that regular guests do. For one thing, they might wear uncomfortable shoes because they're not always going to be in the park all day. Alright. Ready to go. Yeah, still ridiculous, I know. Another thing you'll notice, if they don't have any bags, backpacks, fanny packs, whatever with them, they're probably a cast member. Also, no maps, baby. Maps are for chumps. The last thing I'd like to say is decked out. A lot of cast members are shockingly Disney fans, and a lot of them like to show their Disney fandom. So don't be surprised if the person next to you is wearing Mickey shirt and Mickey pants and Mickey ears and pins galore is a cast member. Alright, so I'm totally ready to go. I have my Mickey ears, so cute, the basic kind, just, you know, adorable. And then, of course, I have my cast member character lanyard and my Minnie. This is my first pass. It was amazing. And of course, I have my Ariel t-shirt with my Elsa magic band. And my outfit would not be complete without my Lion King socks and my Mickey shoes, of course. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope next time you go to Disney World or Disneyland you could use some of these tips to spot a cast member. And next time you're in those parks, please give a big thank you to the cast members who work so hard to make your experience at Disney World so amazing. I know from experience that we work incredibly hard to make everything as magical and as wonderful as possible. So let me know in the comments what your favorite experiences with cast members are, or if you're a cast member, how a good way to spot a cast member is, because cast members will know the best. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!